This is a great question. What happens if you get sick when you're in prison? Can you stay in your bed? Can you stay in your cell? Well, believe it or not, there's probably been more than one person in prison that's faked being sick so they didn't have to go to work, right? So they make it really difficult. And that's kind of how it works with prison. Things don't get better when you go to medical. So if you're sick, you have to get up, get out of bed, and go down to the medical unit. And you got to wait, usually for an hour or two, to be seen by a doctor. And it's miserable. You're waiting in a cell with a whole bunch of other people, way worse than just going to your job. So I would have to be extremely sick to be willing to go down there. And when you're there, you just have to wait until a doctor sees you, and then he signs a note that gives that kind of releases you from your job for the day, and they'll only do it for a day. So each day that you're sick, you have to go down to medical. Now, if it's an emergency, like I had a roommate that had a kidney stone, you go to the officer makes a call, and I mean, it has to be super serious, and they'll probably take you out. They'll chain you, shackle you, and take you out to a real hospital. But that is in such serious situations that, like, you can see, I've heard of people being extremely sick. We take care of each other in the unit before we would go to the medical. Like, you do not want to go to medical. That's just how it is in prison. It's super not comfortable. And there's nothing against any medical providers in prison. I know that they're doing their very best. I was in a medical unit once when I first got to prison that was packed in, and I saw girls hit the floor and roll around in fake seizures. Like, it happens. You got to figure we're in prison not for doing everything right, right? So that's just how it works if you're sick and you end up having to, like, ask not to work. They make it pretty hard.